Joining me here at Boston, Hereford's Marc Richards. Disappointing result, but I imagine you're mightily impressed with the performance.
Some really pleasing aspects out of the performance. Yeah, obviously gutted about the result. I think you never want to come into a game and not get what you wanted out of it. And I think a point maybe would have been a fair result today based on the performance, or if we'd taken our chances, maybe the reverse result. But it's good. There's some real pleasing signs from new signings, from some of the stuff that we've been working on the training ground. So that's really pleasing. But yeah, gutted about the result at the moment. So that's kind of what's just playing on my mind at the moment.
How important is it that you didn't score the goals in that first 45 when you were pretty much dominant?
Yeah, you see at every level, don't you? If you don't take your chances, and I just said to the boys after the game, well, that just shows you this level. That is the National League North. We had a few really, really good chances in the first half, didn't take them, going in 0-0, and then obviously the messages that went out at half-time was what's their threat, and we know exactly what their threat was, and unfortunately 4 minutes in we find ourselves 1-0 down. I've actually just watched it back. It was probably a bit harsh actually on Ethan. He looked to manhandle him pretty bad. I've got no excuses about the second and the third. That was poor from us, but the first one was probably a bit harsh. But
in open play, I thought you were the better footballing side. People see this at home and say, what's Keith on about, 3-1 defeat, but you did play better football.
Yeah, and that's something that we're obviously going to be working on over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, coming months. So that was pleasing. Still, lots to work on. Lots for us to sort of put right. But yeah, it was pleasing performance, but disappointing result.
You went with the debutants today up front, James Roberts, midfield, Tommy O'Sullivan. How did you think they fared?
I thought they were excellent, both of them excellent. The energy that James has given us, the want to get into goal-scoring areas, and just literally did not stop running. I think in the 93rd minute he was chasing the ball down, won it in the far corner, and then crossed. And again, unfortunate sort of half chance that went begging. Tommy O'Sullivan, like I said, just gives you that class. Very, very composed in possession. Then Tom Owen Evans coming off the bench as well shows what he can do in the short spell that he was on as well.
You asked for that enthusiasm and that exuberance. I thought you got it from the players today.
I can't. I said to the boys, I can't question any of their attitude, their application, their work ethic, or anything like that. That was not in question today. It was just a bit of naivety. Showed the levels in terms of the cuteness of some of the players that they're going to come up against, which I thought we were a little bit naive at times, and that was the difference today.
We've seen it earlier in the season. At this level, if they see it as a weakness as a team, your opposition, they will exploit it. Do you feel that they did that in the air to an extent?
No, because I think that's how they play. We did our homework on them. We knew exactly what the threat was going to be. We knew exactly what, when we saw the team sheet at 2 o'clock, we knew exactly how they'd go, what they do on set pieces. So it wasn't a case of them exploiting our weaknesses. That's what they do week in, week out. Unfortunately, we didn't deal with it. Like I said, the first was harsh, but the second was a free header. Disappointing, just in terms of organisation. And the third one, obviously, we're going for it a little bit. Got done in transition, second phase, and 3-1s and a tough scoreline to come back from.
What's the latest with Calvin Dinsley? Because it looked like a bad head injury.
No, I didn't actually see it. I just spoke to the guys now. We've just put a call in just to see how he is. He's gone to hospital. Again, another head injury. 2 minutes in, was it? Less than 2 minutes. That's the last thing we want to be doing. Is first and foremost, is he okay? But also having to make a change that early on, and then another enforced change in the second half with Kieran. So not ideal, but we'll roll our sleeves up. We'll crack on with it.
A lot of us thought the bench was stronger today, so the changes that you've made already seems to be picking things up a bit. Yeah,
and I think that's the thing. We've just all got to stick together, and if everybody starts buying into what where we're going to hopefully take this squad and this club, I'm really excited. I'm still excited. I'm really disappointed we've lost 3-1, but I've seen so many positives from today that we go straight into Tuesday now, and hopefully we can continue with the same performance levels and hopefully get the right result.
It's Telford, another top team in the division.
Yeah, I just saw they got a 93rd minute winner, I think, today against York. So yeah, it's going to be another really tough game, and we knew that. We knew coming into Stockport, Boston, and Telford away, we knew it was going to be a really, really tough start, and we've got to roll those sleeves up and crack on.
Any changes, any injuries apart from Calvin?
Elliot Richards just kind of seizing up for 20 minutes to go. Obviously, Kieran Thomas came off, so yeah, a few that we need to look at, any bumps and bruises, and then we'll see where we're at for Tuesday.
And it was good to see Martin Horsell and Mike Simmons out before kick-off today. They can't be too far away.
Yeah, which is great. So Martin should be back in, training as of next week, so that's really pleasing given that horrific challenge that he had in the Welling game. And then obviously Simo's been working his socks off, to be fair, and should hopefully be in reckoning maybe in 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you ever so much. Cheers.